Okay, 2020 was a tough year, as we all know, and if you're like me, you said you're going to make 2021 better. But I have to be honest, 2020 wasn't as bad for some people. Alicia G is here with us because they made a vision board and they followed their vision goals. And I didn't realize that when I was talking to some people about the pandemic. They're like, you know, I'm doing great. I go, why? Because they had a vision board and it kind of helped them stay on track of their goals, even though they couldn't go out and do things. And that's what we're talking about. But we're also talking about a great story you have. And let's do a little background of you so people can understand how you're helping other women empower themselves.
Yeah, I would love to share a little bit about me. So I started my journey back, you know, a long time ago, but really where things started to change for me and what I love supporting women with is that I went through abuse as a child from 11 to 13 years old from a family member. And so after that, my life changed forever, obviously. But what didn't need to change is the guilt and the shame that I carried myself. And so what I love to do is support women to realize that their past does not define them. And so when you're able to rise up and create the life of your dreams and realize that you do get to rewrite your story, then you can do anything in life. And really honestly, it does take hard work, but we can do hard things. And so I love supporting women with that. And so I'm a performance coach and speaker around the world now. And I love, showing up for women like that.
You are, and we were talking before is that this pandemic has been really rough on families, on women, especially with abuse. Husbands losing their jobs and the family kind of falling apart. And that's where you've gotten there to really help them, boost them, and talk with them. But we also have seen women come out, start standing up for themselves more. And we were saying that's very important. That's what you've been talking to a lot of people, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. So yes, the rate has gone up 40% with girls and women and children going through abuse. But really also there's actually a rise with women who are willing to stand up for themselves like never before. And so I've had more clients than I've ever had before in 2020, and that everyone thought that couldn't happen, right? Because it was supposed to be the year that we were supposed to stay indoors, be quiet. But what happened actually was women decided that they weren't going to stay quiet, and they stood up for themselves. And we do have a choice to fight for ourselves. And over here, we are worth fighting for. And it takes that intensity. It takes that talking to yourself every morning, realizing that you are worth fighting for. And so I'm actually excited about this year, even more than last year, because everyone's standing up. And it's exciting.
And again, vision boards are so important. Even if you're not going through troubled times, you might be on the positive side or anything. So let's talk vision boards. Let's talk about building them. And I like how you have some tools there to help, because the first thing is to make a plan, right?
Yes.
So let's go through that.
Absolutely. So I just want to share 4 tools with you guys that really have supported me in creating a vision board that actually works. And so I want you guys to throw out all the vision boards that you maybe have created before and they didn't work. I'm going to give an example. I'm going to throw my fiance under the bus here. He probably doesn't know about this, but this is a vision board that maybe you have created before, and I'm throwing him under the bus, but I've also created vision boards exactly like this, with just random words and watches and cars and just going into magazines and just picking out words that are oh, that sounds good. That sounds good for the moment. But that's really not what vision boards are about.
Is that his?
Yeah.
That's his
about
vision
5
board?
years ago. So
5 years ago, wow.
Yes.
Has he been on a jet yet?
Yeah, he has. He has the watch. He has some of these things, and so they have happened. But really, if you want to get a vision board that works, it's really important to actually start by planning. I don't even start cutting up things or doing anything else until I start writing down in my journal what actually I want for the year. So the first thing to do is get clear. What do you want? Brad, what's one thing that you want to happen this year?
I want to get my RV.
Yes.
There, I got it on my board. There goes my board. There, I've been making it. So I want the RV.
Yeah, absolutely. You get to have that then.
Okay.
And so really focusing on, sometimes we're well, I don't even know what I want, right? And because it's for a long time we've let everyone else control our lives. And so writing it down, pen and paper is really important to get it out and to write. Don't just think small. The world's telling us to be small, but we don't get to do that this year. And breaking up in categories too is really important. So in your business and your relationships, in your personal life and your fitness, and getting really clear. So writing it down is really, really important.
Okay.
And then what you get to do is then you get to start cutting things out, doing things. I like to really focus on actually printing things off, because sometimes when we go to cutting things out sometimes it's not as specific. And so you print it off the Ellen and different things, and I've printed off the exact shows that I want to be on, and then I write out things as it already happened. So one of mine, I will speak in 2 countries outside the US. So I will do that.
Right.
And it's really important to like say these things as if they've already happened. Because oftentimes we just like post these things on the board and we're like, maybe, that sounds nice. Yeah, that's fun. That's a cool area. That's a cool picture of a hiking girl, you know, whatever it is.
But say it out loud.
But say it out loud as if it already happened.
I want the RV.
Yes.
Do
no,
I
yeah.
shout
you
at
say
it, or
I
do
get
I just talk
say
to it?
I get to. So
I'm
I
getting
get
the
to.
RV.
Yeah.
I'm getting the RV.
Exactly. Yes, absolutely.
I'm getting the RV.
Yes.
Does that help it?
Oh yeah,
I'm
100%.
playing music with
I'm
that.
pretty sure it's pulling up right now.
Yeah.
With that intensity.
What about
yeah.
like, I'm going to meet Ellen.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
absolutely.
yeah.
She's probably listening right now.
And yell that.
Right?
And then I'm going to play music with Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah.
Kiefer, you and I are
Yeah.
going to play.
Yes.
Am I supposed to yell it or
guys,
just
like,
talk?
no, yell it, do whatever you have to, because get serious about it. Like, this is our lives we're talking about.
Yeah.
If those are things you want to have happen, make it happen. So yes, yell about it, say it in the mirror every day. The next thing is really also look at it more than just once. Usually we create a vision board and we're like, this is fun. We get our favorite drinks. If it wasn't so early, I would be having wine with some of my girlfriends and creating a vision board. And then that's the last time we look at it. So put it somewhere you're gonna see it every single day. I like doing it in my closet while I'm getting ready or dressed, whatever it is. And I actually look at it. I'm like, okay, look, how can I make these things happen this month? And get really specific and come up with a plan.
I love it. And the last thing.
Last thing, you have to tell somebody. Tell somebody what your vision is. And usually we like to tell friends or family, but they are oftentimes very nice. They're like, if you don't do it, it's okay. No, get a coach, get a mentor, get support, because we're not meant to do life on our own.
There it is. I'm getting an RV, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm getting it. So I love it. Thanks for coming by and helping us.
Yeah.
Listen, again, the vision board is very important, very good to do. Tell people how they can find out more about you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm on Instagram, Alicia_We Lift to Rise is my company. And really, yeah, reaching out and asking for support is really important. So if you need anything, let me know. I would love to talk to you.
Perfect. Thank you, Alicia, for stopping by.
Thanks.
All right, I love it.